a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta Falcons versus Josh Allen and the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. And the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 18 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Room to maneuver at the 35 and down to the 29-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Waddle, the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And running with power here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run, Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, The quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do.
On second down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First down. Here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Still 15 yards to go. Second down. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Ritter will set up to throw it. Over the middle, caught by London. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. 6-0 our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. It's just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. Achane with it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. It's his horoscope. His biorhythms, what is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now Achane on 1st and 10. Brought down at the 20.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7 from the 20. In motion left, Hardman. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Mecole Hardman with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Ritter to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. Held on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And got his man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in the fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. coming out on the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Ritter now. Over the middle, complete. It's Gregory. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Ritter. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter. Caught out left side by Robinson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw, Ritter. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay. Coming up here for Ritter. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A final shot before half for Allen. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the Vikings who were able to get the victory at home. The Vikes needed desperately to avoid going to 1-4, and they're able to do that with the victory there. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Green Bay to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Mac Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. in the game you're watching.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Hardman. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. But a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gregory. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ritter's pass completes a Pitts.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Working from the gun, Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From left side, there's London. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Again, it's Robinson.
Come on.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2nd and 9. Now a run by Achane. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 35. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. A run now from Achane. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Achane. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Up the middle, Achane. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south as we liked it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Into the hands of London.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
A leap and he's got it. A great play there with an acrobatic catch.
And the Falcons get a bit closer. Ritter will throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
So Allen's going to look to throw, rolling to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen out to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead, yeah, a little extra on top.
Well,
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players